refusing to look at Eddie Kingston, who is staring daggers into crying Bryan.
Well, let's not forget, Eddie said that he would put the Continental Crown on the line. And Revolution with one caveat, and that was the win or lose, Bryan Danielson would shake his hand after the match.
And Bryan Danielson made no bones about it earlier on, spoke about, kind of the book on Eddie Kingston. Up until the last year or so, Eddie Kingston in a lot of people's minds was a disappointment because he does have so much talent and ability. But this man has been a great mentor to Eddie Kingston on his rise.
And his opponent from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 243 pounds, Akiyama!
Akiyama, this is not his first time on AEW television, Nigel.
We're going to take a look here. One of the reasons why he is such a dangerous opponent is Exploder Suplex. There, it was November of 2022. Enough to put away Ortiz and pick up the victory that night. If he hits it against Danielson tonight, I expect to see Akiyama leave victorious.
And let's not forget that it was Eddie Kingston and Ortiz teaming up against Akiyama that night. So yes, they have been friends, they have been opponents, but it is so imperative for Eddie Kingston to watch this match here and to see his mentor, Akiyama, display that fighting spirit against Bryan Danielson.
Eddie will now pick up the headphones.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Eddie, thanks for coming. I know there's a lot of bad blood. And Danielson, again, just does not look your way.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh, I know he knows what he's doing.
He knows, and I get it. I get it. But he can't play with Akiyama. He plays with him. That's it.
And special referee assignment goes to Taito Nakabayashi, who has been a referee in New Japan, but I think to help bridge the language barrier, make it a little easier for Akiyama here tonight in this main event.
Bryan does not want to go toe-to-toe with Akiyama, former amateur wrestler.
Would have been an Olympian, right?
Yes, would have been an Olympian, but decided to be a pro wrestler instead.
Was highly recruited, and it was All Japan who came with the top bid. Again, went to the same wrestling university that produced Riki Choshu, Manabu Nakanishi, Hiroshi Hase.
Google him.
Now, Eddie, you face Akiyama one-on-one. What did it mean to you to face this legend?
He's one of my heroes, one of the men that I studied, one of the men I wanted to be like, one of the men I wanted to wrestle like. It meant everything to me. You guys saw me break down in tears in front of people because of that match. When I bowed to that man, it was not just out of respect, just also a thank you for everything he's done for this great sport.
So having been in the ring with him, what are his in-ring strengths that he can really navigate against Bryan Danielson?
Well, definitely the strikes are definitely big on him. His throws, the exploder suplex, which I took from him, of course. Yeah, man. Also, he's an old school guy, man. He has his ways of doing things that you don't know, like maybe dig an elbow into somewhere, something.
Did you see the clean break there from Bryan Danielson? Bryan Danielson said earlier he respects you, Akiyama, and Eddie, he said he doesn't respect you. He said you're not professional, and he said that you have wasted your potential.
Yeah, having 3 championships has really wasted my potential, folks. You know what I mean?
I was thinking the same thing. Potential that comes in with 3 belts.
No, he didn't say that when Bryan Danielson was talking, Tony.
But the idea is Bryan spoke from a position of Eddie Kingston, the former, versus Eddie Kingston, the now.
No, it's definitely different now. But you gotta understand something. I've dealt with this my whole career. Just because I didn't bow down to promoters, just because I didn't kiss anybody's butt who was over with the office and all that other stuff, I got in trouble. Because I told the promoter, you better pay me. Oh, you're not gonna pay me? I'm gonna take money from the cash box. I got in trouble.
And you look and you hear the reputation that you've earned now. Officials from New Japan refer to you as special as you hold their New Japan Strong title. One of the 3 that make up this modern era Triple Crown. And of course, Akiyama, a former Triple Crown title holder in Japan. So good going.
Well, Bryan's on the knee right now. I'm just checking this out. I apologize.
Good opportunity to scout your opponent for Revolution, certainly.
Do you need to scout Bryan?
No, I know Bryan. I know Bryan very well. He has to scout me because he has to get. Oh, there we go. Cross-arm breaker.
Cross-arm breaker, Bujikatami, whatever you want to call it. Bryan rolling through, doing a great job of getting out of that.
Trying to get the pressure off it. Now he's going to tie up the legs.
Going right back to the legs again.
Great technique from Danielson until that point. What do you think about Bryan Danielson winning the Bryan Danielson Best Technical Wrestler in the World award?
Oh, here we go.
That actually exists. Can we get back to the match?
I think it was a pity vote. Let's be perfectly
honest. Let's not get two awards that don't matter. There we go.
And Danielson once again
with the Muda lock.
The Muda lock pulling up on the chin of Akiyama. Akiyama knows all about this.
The hand of Akiyama across the eyes of Bryan Danielson.
In the eye, like you talked about.
Absolutely gouging the eyes, getting out of the hold. Referee checking in, and Akiyama.
Now he's going to take his time.
Yeah, but man, Akiyama will be coming up there. But you know, we're talking about the great kicks. You guys mentioned earlier that Akiyama was one of the great strikers with his feet as well. And there was one kick from Akiyama.
And might have been part of the reason why Danielson was looking to soften him up. You know, you look at the career of Jude Akiyama from the early 90s to now. He's beaten legends like Stan Hansen all the way to modern era stars of today, like Konosuke Takeshita.
Right now, trying to hyperextend an elbow of Bryan Danielson, and he may have.
Bryan went right after his knees because Jun Akiyama throws a Jumbo Tsuruta-esque knee. He learned from Jumbo Tsuruta, the first guy to ever be the Triple Crown champion in All Japan.
Hammerlock applied. Fans, this is our main event, and we are going to continue in picture. Stay right where you are.
Wait a minute.
You're on TNT.
Watch out!
Danielson, ahead of steam, tried to come through with a tope.
He's going to go for the
Bryan Danielson tried to take the leg away from Jun Akiyama. We know that Jun Akiyama possesses that exploser suplex. He was trying to go for it. Bryan Danielson felt it and tried to take the legs out of Akiyama. I've got to give Bryan Danielson his dues. That was a smart move.
It was a smart move.
Akiyama's knee was feeling it. Sorry to cut you off, Tony. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, but it's Bryan Danielson, even with the smart move, who's down. That was the hard edge of that steel step. And Danielson barely got back in the ring. In time. The technical prowess of Bryan Danielson, the legend Jude Akiyama. That knee that you talked about, here's a cover. 1, 2. What do we call that, the Tsuruta knee?
Jumbo Tsuruta could hit you from any angle, any way coming, moving forward, backward, could do it all.
Beautiful face lock by Akiyama.
Have you talked with Akiyama about what you have in front of you at Revolution next Sunday?
Yeah, I've talked to Akiyama, and he was one of the reasons why I was confident I was going to win that tournament. Because he told me after our match, I will be a champion here.
And here comes Danielson talking about a guy who can strike with his legs.
Oh, but Akiyama's eating it.
Boy, you're not kidding. He's taking a step out of the corner.
Bushido, fighting spirit.
Right to the eyes.
Watch the knee. Him over. 1, 2. A 2 count.
Near fall, our referee, Taito Nakabayashi.
Oh, he's going back out.
This is trouble for Bryan Danielson after that knee from Akiyama.
Might be looking for the exploder suplex again. Look at the positioning of Akiyama here. He's changed positions so that his good knee is on the inside.
Right.
So he's better set up for hitting that exploder if he gets the opportunity.
That's a great call, Nigel.
That's why he paid me the big bucks, Tone.
Tonight's main event continues a week and a day away from Revolution, live next Sunday on pay-per-view. Eddie Kingston joins us. He's the Continental Crown champion, and he will defend the title against the man in the ring.
Watch out for the knee,
Bryan Danielson.
Told you watch out for the knee, boys.
That has completely changed the direction of this match as Jun Akiyama delivers the knee.
Bryan Danielson crumples right in front of our broadcast location here. There you see Eddie Kingston, Bryan Danielson coming up on March 3rd.
Setting him up for suplex.
Danielson got the knee to the head. Great block by Danielson. He kneed Akiyama in the head, and then came away with a suplex of his own.
Akiyama holding his chest there. You can see he knocked all the wind out of him.
Right.
You should say you wanted to face Akiyama because he's one of your heroes.
Big knee strike.
Akiyama with the knee. Referee checking on Akiyama, who obviously is in a lot of pain. Rolls in the ring, trying to get to his feet. Danielson up top.
Akiyama's up in the corner.
Battles against former Triple Crown winner. Victory for Danielson over Yuji Nagata. Looking for the save. Heel toe.
Hits him with a kick. There he goes. Third time.
There's the spirit
That's right, Eddie's spirit.
that I try to take every time I'm in the ring. Because of men like Jun Akiyama. Because of men like Masawa, Taue, Kawada, and Kobashi.
He's got the Uma Plata if he can complete the LeBell lock.
There it is.
He has a cinched in there.
It's got the, as you can see, the nose and the eyes covered.
Right on the bridge of the nose,
Just the
Shivani.
fingertips though from Bryan Danielson.
And the long frame of Akiyama beneficial as he's able to pivot the hips and get to the ropes.
Pausing the break, referee checking in. You can see Akiyama just, that last lariat found its mark, but it was everything he had at that time. And Bryan Danielson,
He keep you going for a headbutt here, Shivani.
That's a long way.
that is a long way.
It's too long, yeah.
Yep, Akiyama's getting up.
Akiyama's to his feet. And he socks him with the right hand.
And Bryan was stuck in between.
Yeah.
Too far away to jump and too far up to come back down. While Jun Akiyama could take care of the down part quickly.
By Danielson. And that stuns Akiyama. Up top. Big knee.
Watch out for the power driver.
It's over.
Rooting interest at both ends of the desk.
Not yet.
Come on, you gotta get the exploder. You gotta try to get the exploder in there. There's a couple more knee strikes. Those things do not tickle, folks.
Man, these knees, you're right, Eddie, these knees are lethal. He captured the leg to Bryan Danielson into a single grab. Almost there it is.
Now he has it. He stepped over. He's just trying to get his ankle.
Switching round to the ankle lock.
Yeah, to the ankle lock, you're right.
With the previous damage to the knee. It's going to weaken Akiyama here, looking for the submission.
Akiyama up.
Oh no, he may go for a suplex here.
There it is. Release German suplex. You can see the face of Bryan Danielson. Determination written all over.
Akiyama was in a defensive position, Eddie. And now let's see if he's got anything left because
He
Bryan
definitely
Danielson
does.
is in control.
He definitely does.
Here comes Danielson. You can see the kick. That was a knee. That was a knee strike. There's a quick.
Akiyama's eating him.
But Akiyama. Oh, look at this.
Here it is. Exploder.
Just like we saw Creed Ortiz.
Here it is.
He has one more. He may go for that choke. Here's the choke.
There it is.
He's won matches with this choke. Actually choked out Kenta Kobashi with it.
Guillotine choke there. The forearm of the right arm across the carotid artery of Bryan Danielson.
I don't think he has his hands connected there, Nigel.
Doesn't look like it. You can see the left arm on his own thigh.
Yeah, look, but watch the shoulders here of Akiyama. The referee's checking. If Danielson can roll forward, he may get a pin.
Akiyama has to try to get his hands together.
The best technical wrestler in the world couldn't get out of a guillotine choke. Pathetic.
Looked like to me he got out of it right there.
He had to use the rope break.
Still getting out
A
of it.
5-year-old can do that.
The idea of Bryan Danielson surviving, but does not mean he's not out of trouble.
Another kick by Danielson finds its mark. Another release German suplex. Akiyama comes in and
Pops those hips. Both men down.
exploder knee strike. Can he cover it? The referee checking both men to see if they're in it. But neither man can get to his feet right now. What a great matchup. What a technical exhibition we have seen both men.
Do you want to give Bryan, can you give Bryan some credit for at least facing Yuji Nagata and Jun
I
Akiyama?
will always give Bryan credit. That's never been the problem.
That's right.
That's never been the problem. I give the devil their due, trust me. That's never been it. The problem's been with me, him with me. Double knees.
Who got the worst of that?
I don't know, but it was the psycho knee attempt by Danielson and the running knee by Jun Akiyama at the same time. Both men trying to get up, trying their feet. Fans, we are coming to you live on TNT from Springfield, Missouri. It is a classic that we are watching between Bryan Danielson and Jun Akiyama. Japanese legend. And right now, it is broken down into a slugfest.
And Eddie Kingston here with us, and Jun Akiyama, one of your mentors, one of your heroes, and he's standing toe-to-toe with Bryan Danielson.
Both men slamming each other. Danielson was down. Danielson went down and crumpled. Went down in a heap, like we say. And Jun Akiyama didn't try and cover.
Oh, he's gonna try to go for the exploder.
Yeah,
The wrist clutch exploder suplex. More devastating than the escape.
That's a great escape by Danielson.
Walked right into it.
Oh, that caught him right on, I think on the chin.
Couldn't
really see
or the
from there.
midsection might have knocked him out.
Yeah, but Danielson's not trying to cover, or he can't. I'm not sure, he just kind of...
No, he's setting up for the knee, Shivani. That's what he's doing. You're right.
Here it comes. He's waiting for Jun Akiyama to get in position.
This match, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Great beats great.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'll give again. My problem was never with giving Bryan credit or even giving Bryan respect. The problem was him with me. That's what it is. That's what people have to understand.
Well, Bryan Danielson secures a big victory, one that he'll always remember, one that we will never forget. But now, Bryan Danielson must turn his attention to you in Kingston next Sunday. The Continental Crown Championship on the line.
Walk us through the next week, Eddie. What's the training going to be like? The preparation, getting ready.
Kevin, take a look there, Bryan Danielson.
He did look at Eddie. He looked your way, Eddie.
He's trying to rub your nose in something, Eddie. What's this?
Well, again, he's been trying to get under Kingston's skin.
What?
Reaches the hand. Eddie is off headset now. Eddie here. Eddie still listen. Eddie's got a short fuse.
Just take Bryan at his word. He just wants to shake Akiyama's hand.
And Akiyama's going to do it.
There you go.
Of course he's going to do it. Hold it all down. Look at this. Turn his attention to Eddie Kingston.
All right, we don't need this. We don't need this.
To go through the ring, Eddie. Oh! How about that?
Obviously, Akiyama saw that. Thought it was very disrespectful.
Absolutely.